Hi everyone, I'm Nigel.
And I'm Courtney. We're from Encounter Youth, and today on You Got This, we have the privilege of speaking to Mr. Peter Malinauskas. Welcome, Peter.
Thank you very much, Courtney. Good to see you, Nigel.
So we'd be keen to know, what was your first car that you ever owned?
First car was a Tirana. It was a brown Tirana, but all my mates at school called it the All-Rana. That's because the T fell off the back of the car. So it was a bit of a hand-me-down bomb, but got me to and from school. I don't know if I'd say I frequently ran out of petrol too because the petrol gauge didn't work.
When you were in Year 12, what were your aspirations, or where did you think you were heading from Year 12?
I'd anticipate I'd be going to uni, but even when I wanted to do sort of either law or economics or something along those lines, but I ended up getting into economics. But I didn't really know definitively at that point where I'd end up working. I was always interested in politics and current affairs, but at that point in my life I didn't reasonably expect that would end up happening, so I feel lucky that it has. But when I was in Year 12, I can't say to you that I had an absolute view about what I wanted to go on and do. So I was still sort of learning on the journey.
We often acknowledge that our life journeys aren't one linear path from point A to point B. So could you share with us quickly sort of how you got to where you are today from Year 12?
It's interesting because it was a bit unorthodox. When I was at school and then also while I was at uni, I worked at Woolies, right? When I was at school, I was pushing trolleys, and when I was at uni, I was working in Knightfield. And I was doing commerce, and then I graduated with a Bachelor of Commerce. But I'd actually been working at Woolies. I'd been a member of the Retail Workers Union, and although I wasn't sort of a big unionist, there were a couple of little things that came along and I helped out on, and campaigns that appealed to me. And then someone from that union asked me to work part-time, 15 hours a week, towards the end of my degree, and to go out and visit Knightfield workers and talk to them, which I did. So at that moment I found myself in the Labor movement. From there I got actively involved in the Labor Party. I ended up leading that union, and eventually I got asked by the former Premier to come into State Parliament, which I was unsure about at first, but I said yes to, and I haven't regretted it ever since.
So do you have any encouragement for our Year 12s or any perspectives that you could share on that?
Well, what I'd say to the current group of people going through Year 12 at the moment is that they're already in the best possible position to excel with their exams coming up and the like, because they have come through. I mean, the fact that they're on the precipice of finishing Year 12, despite all the challenges that they've had, I think speaks to their resilience, speaks to their courage. So they can approach the end of the year with confidence. They're probably in a better position to prevail than almost anybody. Anybody that can look the COVID challenge in the eye in the way that Year 12's had, and then get to the point they have, are in a position to succeed. And that should give them a sense of optimism and confidence in their own ability. So, and I'd congratulate them for that. Well, my name's Peter Malinauskas, and I'm the leader of the South Australian Labor Party. And to the class of 2020, you have absolutely got this.